Greetings, everyone. This is Daywalker225XXXX, and I'll be doing my second part of my video. This is the part two of how to tell if she's checking you out. A couple other things that guys need to realize is this is primarily going to focus on what you need to understand as far as for when you go out. You have to understand that as a guy, you're going to get rejected. Um, no man should be afraid to speak to any woman because that's the natural order of things. Now, granted, you have some females that are, they're the type that, you try to talk to them and they try to make fun of you and this and that and this and that. But 9 times out of 10, most females, if they're not interested, they're not really gonna just flake out on you and act an ass or slap you unless they're just fucking mental. You generally don't have females that react to you that way. If they don't like you, they'll just kind of give you the old, nah, I'm not interested or whatever. But just because a woman says she's not interested doesn't necessarily mean that she's not. Sometimes you'll see that what happens is if she's around a couple of her friends, because like me personally, I'm the kind of guy, I never deal with a lone wolf. I always deal with a pack of wolves. And what that means is I never go out and try to talk to a girl that's just by herself. I always try to get one that's with a couple of her friends. And the thing is the one that I want, I'll go over there and instead of me talking to the baddest one there, I'll talk to the absolute fucking ugliest one there first. That's what I do. I befriend her first. And then I go from her to the next good looking, the one that's one step up from the best looking one there. And then I'll be like, well, guys, I've been monopolizing the conversation with you guys so much. I haven't talked to her any. Do you guys mind if I talk to her for a bit? And that's how I play it because that's my end. And that's what works for me. Now, the other thing is a lot of guys also don't understand that, like I said, women aren't just going to flake out on you and haul off and deck you unless they're just crazy. Even if a chick doesn't like you, she's not going to do that. But 9 times out of 10, the thing is if you have something interesting to talk about to a girl, hell, a lot of times, if you go up to a girl and ask her opinion on something, it doesn't matter, make a fuck what it is. Just as long as you make a conscious effort to talk to her and give her a reason to talk about herself, because women love talking about themselves. And what a lot of guys don't understand is is they don't give these women a chance to talk about themselves. They'll talk about all kinds of other stuff, but they never really talk about the girl. And girls, like I said, everybody likes talking about themselves. That's everybody's favorite subject, them. So, you make it seem as though you're interested in them. And that way, even if you aren't, even if you're just trying to get into her pants, she'll at least think that you give enough of a fuck about her opinions to ask them. And that in itself is an end. See, the thing is you always want to look for ends with women. You always want to look for some kind of a way to get in with her, to talk to her, to make her feel comfortable. Because the more comfortable that woman feels around you, the easier it's going to be to get her where you want her to be later on that night. Now, some guys don't have any trouble at all getting women. Other guys have a lot of fucking trouble getting women. Personally, I've never been the kind of guy that's ever had any trouble getting women. I get women really easily. Matter of fact, I get women a little too easily sometimes, and I've developed kind of a reputation as a player, but that's not necessarily a bad thing though. And if you know how to play it, it'll actually work to your advantage. Because the thing is like a lot of guys have wingmen. They'll go out, this guy'll go out, and when you do the wingman thing, you have a wingman, and it's you and it's your buddy. And your buddy goes out and he talks to a bunch of girls and he big ups you. He talks about you. Oh yeah, this is my buddy. He makes a lot of money. He drives a nice car. He works. He's got an awesome job and yada yada yada. And we're gonna be business partners later on. And as soon as he comes in, I'll introduce you guys. That's what your wingman does. But what I've found that works even better than that is having a few wing women. Now don't get me wrong, it's cool to have a dude that you're cool with, and he'll go out and he'll run around and he'll kind of do the legwork for you, but nothing is better. Nothing says, damn, this dude is cool. Nothing says, hey, wait a minute, maybe I should go see what this dude is about, to a woman quicker than a bunch of women that are actually attractive, that all come into the club with you and you're all having a good time. You see, I use the old bait for bait ploy. Like a lot of guys use the bait and switch ploy. It's like, yeah, well, I'll do this and then I'll give you something else later. Well, no, what I do is I'll have a couple of friends. I mean, platonic friends that are girls that I know are fairly attractive. And we'll go out. And we'll all go to the club, and I'm like, hey, we'll hook up to the club, and I'm gonna buy you guys drinks, and we're just gonna go out there and have a nice time. And during the course of the evening, what ends up happening is, hey, look, I like that girl over there. Why don't you go talk to her for me? And 9 times out of 10, most girls, if they're your friends, aren't gonna mind doing that. I mean, you don't even have to say that much, because she's gonna tell a girl how much of a great guy you are. You ain't gonna have to say much of shit. She's pretty much gonna do it for you, and it just makes it so much easier. Another thing is back in the day, me and my friends used to do this thing, and I don't really do it that much anymore. I mean, I know how to do it. And it's pretty easy to do, as a matter of fact. But what we used to do was have these bets as to who could make out with a girl the quickest. And I pulled off 5 minutes a few times. But the thing is okay, yeah, well, I got this chick, I just met her. Within 5-10 minutes of me meeting her, I got her out on the dance floor, and we're laughing and joking and having a good time and swapping spit. But it kind of got to the point where I would be in the back of my mind thinking, well, damn, I just met this broad, and yeah, I know I got her like that, but how many other motherfuckers done this same shit? So I kind of quit doing that. And it's kind of a good thing that I did, but at the time, you're hanging out with a bunch of your friends, and it's like they're sitting there with a watch, and they're looking at you and laughing and yada yada yada, and the girl doesn't know what the fuck is going on, but it's just one of those things. But anyways, another thing I was gonna make mention of is the simple fact that attraction isn't a choice with women. Guys don't know that either. A lot of guys don't realize that. They just don't. It's no matter what anyone else can say, no matter what anyone else can do, attraction isn't a fucking choice. You can't help what you're attracted to. Like when people say love is blind, well, it's the same thing. Attraction, you don't have a fucking choice with that shit. You're attracted to what you're attracted to. How many dudes know females right now going out with some dude, guy's a fucking jerk, he's a complete and total fucking asshole. It's like, damn, why is it, I can't get a chick like that? Why is it, I mean, fuck, I'm right here. I mean, if she just give me a fucking shot, that's all I need. Yeah, but she won't. Why? Because she's attracted to this fucking jerk, and no matter what you do, no matter what you say, she's still gonna be attracted to that motherfucker. Her own mother tells her to her face, leave that son of a bitch alone. And why won't she? Because she's attracted to that motherfucker, and no matter what anybody else says, it's not gonna make a difference. And that's the way attraction works. It is the most illogical fucking thing on the planet. It makes absolutely no sense. But that's what women function on. An illogical concept. And think about that. The other thing is guys don't understand that no matter who you are, all guys get to the point where, you get ready to go holler at a chick and it's like you freeze up. You don't know why. Well, I mean, I've been that way before. It's like, look, I'm gonna go holler at this chick, and I mean, I'm not an ugly guy. I'm fairly attractive. At least I think I am, and I get called cute and fine all the time. But I'll go to holler at a chick, and it's like I'll just fucking freeze up, and I'm on my way going over to go speak or whatever because I noticed this chick looking at me. I noticed they're giving me these, these things that I look for, that I can tell and know that, yeah, this chick's checking me out, but I'm on my way to go get her, and damn, I froze up. And the best way to deal with that is no matter what, if you see a chick within the first 5 seconds of seeing her and you're interested in her, walk your ass over there. It does not make a fuck. You go holler at her. Only one or two things are gonna happen. Either A, she's gonna be cool about it, and she's gonna either A, like you, or B, she's not. And if she doesn't like you and things don't go the way you planned, well, you can't be mad because at least you tried. You can never go wrong trying for what you want in life. And if you don't at least try, you'll never know what you could have had. That's how you see all these ugly, goofy motherfuckers with these fine-ass girls. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to be one of those guys. I was one of those guys that was like, man, I ain't never gonna... Because, I mean, I was like, man, I ain't never gonna just get a chick that I just think is fucking bad. This was when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, I was kind of pudgy. I was I was kind of fat. But as I got older, I started working out more, and I started, damn, I'm trying to be an athlete, and I'm getting these muscles, and I'm getting bigger, and I'm drinking milk, and it all just panned out. And now it's like, yeah, I'm a cool ass dude and all, but I still remember those days when I was a little kid when the girls didn't really like me that much. And now it's like the girls like me, but I can kind of pick and choose. And with the way things have been here as of late with women, as far as black men are concerned, dang, I'm young, got no kids, not married, got my own house, got my own cars, got this, got that, got a good job, ain't got a girlfriend, and all these girls are like, well, what's wrong with you? Are you gay? Nope, not gay. Very much not gay. Well, well, here's my number. So, I mean, and guys, it can be the same way for you. But you have to understand, too, you just have to have confidence. Women find confidence extremely sexy. It doesn't matter what guy it is. You could be the biggest dork in the fucking world. If you're confident and sure about what you want to do in life and what you're going to do, nothing is sexier to a woman than a confident fucking guy. Well, I'm going to make another video. I'm going to basically kind of do a series of these. I'll make one of these every so often because this kind of stuff needs to get put out. But in any event, I'm going to go on ahead and sign out now because I'm almost at the 15-minute mark. So this is Daywalker signing out. Peace, everyone. Till next time, have a good one. Later.